When people learn about the gondola, at first maybe they're intrigued and think of it as an entertaining novelty. But once they learn that that's actually the Utah taxpayer who's picking up the tab, that gives them pause.
20 towers that are 130 to 250 feet high. I don't see a single way that you can put in that sort of infrastructure without destroying existing climbing areas, trailheads, upsetting riparian pathways, and dumping construction debris into the watershed.
These Wasatch Mountains provide up to 60% of the water supply for a large population and a large growing population. This is a very large transportation infrastructure project with a large footprint. Increased visitation increases the risk of pollution of our source waters. Water's been in the news a lot lately. We are in a historic drought, so a lot of the concerns that we raised during this process are also amplified by historic drought, placing additional pressures on water resources.
If you look at the location for the base station, it's beyond where the traffic already builds up, and there are fewer parking spaces than UDOT even estimates it'll need. That can only make it worse.
Latinos are almost twice as likely to have less access to a car compared to white Americans, and are twice as likely to rely on public transit. But Latinos report that bus routes are unreliable and infrequent. Because UDOT is so vested in pursuing a gondola and limited transit hubs, they're behaving like an enemy of Utah's communities of color, including the 232,000 Latinos in Salt Lake County and the low-income residents who depend on public transit in order to access nature.
This media campaign that's out there that's trying to convince the average Utahn that this is the right solution. There's misinformation, it's inaccurate, and it's designed to mislead. And it should piss everyone off, to be honest.
Parking hubs in the valley, electric busing with regular routes, carpooling and tolling, reservations,
increased mass transit, pedestrian paths on both sides of Wasatch Boulevard, carpooling, tolling, protected bike lanes, and understanding canyon occupancy are strategies and solutions we can create and invest in now that do not come at a high cost for taxpayers and do not come with a high toll on our community and its citizens.
We invite UDOT to join us towards this improved union between people and all the precious gifts that Little Cottonwood Canyon offers. UDOT should be opening the doors for everyone to know what it's like to pick raspberries on a hike to White Pine or spend a cool night under the summer stars at Tanner's Flat. A gondola would eradicate any of that possibility for Utah's growing Latinx community.
Please, save this place. This has got to be a mission. This has got to be one of the great things you've ever done. You tell your kids about it.
Let's not be bedazzled and caught up in all the glamour and glitz of this gondola.